Returning to one of our top stories today, Canadian freestyle skier Megan Oldham has won Canada's second medal of the Winter Olympics with a bronze in women's slopestyle. It was an impressive recovery from Oldham after crashing on her final jump of her second run today. She posted the best score of the third run in securing her first Olympic medal. Oldham hails from Parry Sound, Ontario, and again, this is her first Olympic medal. With me now is David Wallechinsky, Olympic historian. David, great stuff for Megan Oldham today, too, to win this bronze medal. She came so close to getting to the finals 4 years ago in this particular event, but it's also significant for Canada because this is the first medal in women's slopestyle in particular since the event was brought in.
Yes, I mean, she only qualified in 7th place. So she came into the final not exactly a favorite, but she had a great first run. In fact, she was in 3rd place after the first run. Then she held on to that in the third and final run. You know, Muir of Great Britain had a great run, but Megan did even better. So it was really a wonderful performance.
Yeah, and for her, you know, she ends up on the podium with 2 of the top athletes in the sport as well, right? Which is, again, clearly a significant accomplishment.
Yes, well, those other 2 were on another level, no question. So in a way, we always saw this as a battle for 3rd place anyway.
Yeah. I want to ask you, too, you know, at least for moving forward, when we saw, you see a crash like this, she had a concussion back in November. You know, she said, you know, and I was reading about the fact she doesn't remember anything from that day. So she's had clearly an up and down year, and it certainly feels significant, clearly, at the Olympics to win a bronze medal.
Absolutely. I would like to point out that freestyle skiing in general has the highest injury rate for Olympic athletes. These events that have been added more recently are also the most dangerous. So she's not the only one to get a concussion.
Yeah, it's been, again, there's been some very big falls as the athletes continue to clearly push the boundary. Dave, I want to ask you while I have you, hockey, clearly it's going to be a couple of big days here, especially this week. The Canadian women play Czechia in a couple of hours from now, and then the big matchup against the Americans, too, set for tomorrow night. I'm sure, at least for now, Canada doing their best not to look ahead, but that has to be difficult.
Well, definitely, and Canada's in an odd position because of the postponement of the match against Finland, the women. So they've only Czechia will be playing their 4th and final match of the qualifying, whereas Canada's only done 1 match. But I think the match against the United States will be interesting. They're both going to qualify anyway, but you know, you want to set the tone in a way.
Yeah, clearly. I want to ask you, you're in Milan. How have the games been so far? Maybe from a spectator's point of view, has everything been mostly smooth, or what's your experience been like?
It's been mostly smooth. I was at the opening ceremony, and then last night I was at figure skating. It's a good atmosphere on the streets, not such a big deal, but not terrible at all. People supported the torch relay, for example. Transportation for someone like me is quite a challenge, taking you know, the metro every day to go to events. It's a little exhausting.
I can imagine. Well, hang in there, okay? I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. David Wallechinsky, Olympic historian, joining us with some Olympic talk. Thanks for this, David.
Thank you.